Hello, I'm Bernard Norcott-Mahany. I work at the Bluford branch of the Kansas City Public Library. April is National Poetry Month. During the month of April 2018, I am reading poems by William Wordsworth. Wordsworth was one of the founders of the English Romantic poetry movement, along with Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The last 3 days of April, I'm reading poems that deal with Yarrow. So Yarrow is an area of England. It's also the name of a river near the Firth of Forth, near Clyde, and other places that are mentioned in this poem. It's an area for Wordsworth of great beauty. It's also an area that he associated with Sir James Hogg, who was from that area. Hogg died. Wordsworth wrote a poem that was his extemporaneous effusion on the death of James Hogg. So Yarrow has all sorts of resonances for Wordsworth, and in these last 3 days, yesterday, today, and tomorrow, we'll be looking at poems in which Yarrow features prominently. So, today's poem is called Yarrow Unvisited. Yarrow Unvisited by William Wordsworth. From Stirling Castle we had seen the mazy Forth unraveled, had trod the banks of Clyde and Tay, and with the Tweed had travelled. And when we came to Clovenford, then said my winsome marrow, "Whate'er betide, we'll turn aside and see the braes of Yarrow. Let Yarrow folk frae Selkirk town, who have been buying, selling, go back to Yarrow. 'Tis their own, each maiden to her dwelling. On Yarrow's banks let her herons feed, hares couch and rabbits burrow, but we will downward with the Tweed, nor turn aside to Yarrow. There's Gallawater, Leader Hawes, both lying right before us, and Dryborough, where with chiming Tweed the lintwhites sing in chorus. There's pleasant Tiviot Dale, a land made blithe with plough and harrow. Why throw away a needful day to go in search of Yarrow? What's Yarrow but a river bare that glides the dark hills under? There are 1,000 such elsewhere, as worthy of your wonder. Strange words they seemed of slight and scorn. My true love sighed for sorrow, and looked me in the face, to think I thus could speak of Yarrow. Oh, green, said I, are Yarrow's holms, and sweet is Yarrow flowing. Fair hangs the apple frae the rock, but we will leave it growing. O'er hilly path and open strath, we'll wander Scotland thorough. But though so near, we will not turn into the dale of Yarrow. Let beeves and homebred kine partake the sweets of Burr Mill meadow. The swan on still St. Mary's Lake float double, swan and shadow. We will not see them, will not go, today, nor yet tomorrow. Enough if in our hearts we know there's such a place as Yarrow. Be Yarrow stream unseen, unknown, it must, or we shall rue it. We have a vision of our own. Ah, why should we undo it? The treasure dreams of times long past, we'll keep them, winsome marrow. For when we're there, although 'tis fair, 'twill be another Yarrow. If care with freezing years should come, and wandering seem but folly, should we be loath to stir from home, and yet be melancholy? Should life be dull, and spirits low, 'twill soothe us in our sorrow, that earth has something yet to show, the bonny homes of Yarrow. So that was Yarrow Unvisited by William Wordsworth, where he's debating whether to go to Yarrow or not. And in effect, he basically thinks the Yarrow of his mind, with all of its sort of beauty and romanticism, will be better than maybe seeing the place now, I'm guessing without his friend James Hogg. So that was Yarrow Unvisited by William Wordsworth.